I love Halo. A universe full of exciting adventures, super soldiers, and slightly genocidal aliens that worship geometric shapes beyond our comprehension. Holy, it's like a giant hamster wheel! If I run fast enough, would I fly right off into space? But what if there were no aliens? What if humanity was truly alone without any common enemy to show our hatred to? That's where the mod Halo Civil Unrest comes in. A wonderful mod made by, this guy. Without a common enemy to fight, the UNSC and insurrectionists both came to a sensible agreement that 8-gauge shotgun shells are indeed rated E for everyone. You are no super soldier. You are a common man who just so happened to see the sign-on bonus and thought enlisting would get you just enough money to afford your dream car you have always wanted. With the photo of you in your brand new car on UEG book, you get rapidly deployed to the planet Reach to deal with the tax evaders responsible for subsidizing your favorite car company. With your state-of-the-art armor and weapons, what could possibly stop you? So, yeah, you're definitely no super soldier. This is a universe where Spartans don't exist. That means no 7-foot-tall Spartan mommy, no AI to call you stud muffin, just you, your rifle, and lots of high explosives.
Everybody down! I'm throwing a grenade!
We start off the first mission gunning down some innocent farmhands since our side gunner decided that Oopsie Daisy would be a viable court defense. With the death of a couple of their gambling buddies, the locals decided firing upon military personnel would be a wise decision. We make our way through the farmers, finding out that t-shirts and jackets provide poor defense to rifle cartridges. The combat is brutal. I know I'm playing on Legendary, but clearing every room felt like I was walking straight into an ambush. This is what we call foreshadowing. Also, didn't take long to find out that even the smallest firefight had a decent chance of leaving my ODST with a breadcrumb of health. Luckily, through the magic of being really angry, we regain health, allowing us to receive more surprise 762 presents from the locals, who are all too friendly to deliver them to us with express shipping. After clearing out the rebel scum, sorry, wrong universe, our ride arrives to take us on a magical school bus adventure to this place called Another War Zone. Seems, however, the locals here must have heard about the last group's place and decided to express their Second Amendment right by creating multiple machine gun nests around this mining complex. They wasted no time showing us their new toys by immediately cutting down half of my squad like that one scene in that famous World War II movie. Slowly but surely we make our way through the tax-evading locals, collecting what's rightly ours and teaching them that while machine gun nests are indeed very cool, simply walking around them and murdering the operator makes them slightly less effective. Okay, so that wasn't that difficult of a mission. What's next? Well, that's promising. We are tasked with holding this bank from the rabid hordes of tax evaders trying to steal back our rightfully collected reward. We attempt to pick off as many of the enemies as possible before they get into range of their frankly horrifying light machine guns. Seriously, I don't think a single other weapon in this mod has made me more terrified to peek a corner. Okay, maybe one other weapon did. After a couple of resets and dumping the annual defense budget into our Helldiver stratagems, we make our way inside only to be greeted by rebels who somehow manage to go through every other possible door in the complex. Guess only the front door was locked. Through the expert use of grenades and full auto violence, we make our way to the hangar where the insurgents are trying to steal the UNSC's life-size Star Fox model. We couldn't let these rebels taint its freshly painted frame with their greasy farmhand mitts. So we do what we do best and violently remove the rebel forces through the careful prescription of miniature painkillers until the targets stop doing this thing called living. With our mission done and yet again the sole survivor, our evac pilot arrives after a few beers deep and we leave the sacred plastic model and pile of corpses to the weekend janitor crew to keep safe. 3 missions down, one final one to go. Surely it's not going to be that difficult. While on our way to the Pillar of Autumn with the taxes we spent time collecting, our convoy is ambushed by the tax evaders in an effort to steal back their rightfully stolen goods. Ah hell, the VA is going to be such a pain in the ass when Steve gets home. If Steve gets home. This mission was brutal in comparison to the others. Turns out being surrounded by dozens upon dozens of angry militants with full auto weapons brings your life expectancy down from yes to unfucking likely. Most soldiers would just give up and die to the tax evaders. Steve, however, wasn't going to allow himself to let his favorite dream car collect dust in the garage back home without him. While every other soldier decided to do the lame thing and die instantly like chumps, Private Broskovac, I probably just butchered that.
Broskovac.
Oh yeah, I wasn't that far off. You know what? We were just gonna call him Private Bro. Bro stood by us through the entire ordeal. He fought with us, reset checkpoint with us when we got violently assaulted from the locals. He was even ride or die enough to agree to stand next to these explosive barrels with us when we were making a last stand. But being such a hero came with a cost. When evac was arriving, a chemical explosion took our beloved squad mate from us. I was not quick enough to save him, but I couldn't let his sacrifice go to waste. We fought through hordes of enemies and made our way to... Ahem. What I was trying to say was on our second attempt at remembering his sacrifice, we fought our way to the evac bird and escaped the hell that was a grave for so many. I'll never forget you, Private Bro. This mod was incredibly fun to play. It really made you feel like you were in a war that we never got to experience with Halo. Since, well, the whole religious aliens and space tentacle diarrhea monsters. If you're interested in trying the mod for yourself, I put a link in the description below. We may not have had any green super soldiers in this video, but I can think of another green armored man who just also got official modding support. Until then, have a wonderful day.